What's up everybody, Joe from Mojo Break Gaming here. Today I have another video of a deck build that I'm pretty excited about. This is the BT9 Garuru Gang build. Anybody knows me, they know that Garurumon that I've always tried to make work despite it being good or not in the meta prior to BT9, prior to even EX1. So it's finally its prime moment right now, especially with those promo cards. If you guys are familiar with those promo cards, the OG promos, they finally have a very strong place here in the deck. So let's go ahead and start off with my eggs. Right now I'm going to be running 4 of BT5 Sunomons. It's very similar to the Gaiomon Black War Greymon build that we were talking about. It's because you want that 1000 buff. You kind of want to make sure that you're swinging, and when you're swinging into the highest amount of DP as possible. Sunomon will protect you. So we run that. We run also in this build one more of an egg. We run one more egg, and it's going to be the starter deck 8 Demi Vmon. This one is not so good in the beginning. Kind of just don't want him to be your first egg. So there's a good chance that he's not going to be your first egg. If you have 8 or more cards, he gets 1000 DP. So first off, we're going to go ahead and play the starter deck 8 Gabumons. This one is really good because it's an all turns effect. He'll get that 1000 buff if you have 8 or more cards. Next we run the Searcher Gabumons for these. These are our BT5 Gabumons. These search for our Garuru and our Omnimon. Pretty simple, right? Next up is the 4 antibody Gabumons here as well. Don't mind the black card, I'll talk about that later.
What the dog doing?
The Gabumon X antibody right here is 4. He does the same thing as the Agumon. He digivolves for 0 off of this Gabu. He gets you an extra search, especially if you're playing, let's say you play a Gabu on the field, then you digivolve for Gabu here for 0, and then you can, not only get his searching, go ahead and get that, and then you get additional searching. So he's really good for that. He's also good for the purpose that you're going to have 2 3s in the stack that you can then remove in the future if you need to protect one of your Digimon from dying or getting deleted by battle. Okay, next, the reason why this card's in black is because I was switching out sleeves, and I think I forgot this one because I like the blue for this deck, and I was originally going with black, and I think I just forgot to switch this one, unfortunately. It's going to be the 4 Garurumon promos. This one inherently lets you draw when you attack. It's not once per turn, which is why everybody loves it, and which is why I freaking love this card. Honestly, one of the coolest looking Garurumon cards. Next 4s we're going to go ahead and run. This is another all turns inherent. He gives you 1000 buff. He lets you gain a memory if you digivolve, so you can be a 1 evo if you need to as well, so that can kind of keep your turn alive sometimes. Next up, we're going to run, this is probably the most important level 4 in the deck. It is the new BT9 Garurumon antibody. He is your protector on battle, so you can basically get aggressive swings, and he's just basically your insurance if you do end up swinging into something that kills you. You just strip off, 2 level 4s off of him, or if you have the 3s, you can strip off the level 3s as well. Strip those 2 off, swing again, and then if you do end up dying again, just strip them off, and then you're just getting quick checks, just very fast checks. He's really good to help you get aggressive. This is a very aggressive build, so the goal is to just swing fast, and this is your guy why you're gonna go ahead and swing fast. It is Garurumon promo 8. This guy, if it's a Garurumon in its name, you can swing and unsuspend. If it dies, strip sources. You can get another swing if you really want to, or you can strip the 2 level 3 sources and then swing again. If it dies, and strip the 4 sources. You would swing, unsuspend, swing. Then you go into this guy. This is your antibody Garurumon. He on digivolve unsuspends, and he digivolves 0 off of where Garurumon. So it's just an easy digivolve unsuspend. And if you want to get another swing, that's where you can kind of get risky. That depends if you have sources still underneath him to swing for insurance, because then you can get a 3rd swing if you need to. And what's nice about him, he also returns a level 4 or lower to your opponent's hand, which is really nice. A lot of times this deck didn't really have removal. It was just like very just offense and not really like countering the opponent's board. This card can finally let you do that, which is really nice. Which then would trigger, if you have 8 or more cards in hand, you get security +1. So that also has the theme of 8 cards in hand. Next up, we're going to go ahead and run our 4 METALGARURUMON BT9s. I think I just really like him because if you swing and he's still on the board and you've got those 3 swings, go ahead and digivolve. And if you have memory, depends if you have memory or not. Sometimes you just need to go straight into this guy. That's a 4 Evo. He'll unsuspend and he'll get blocker, and then his once per turn effect is really nasty. When this becomes unsuspended, you can return all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to their hands. The downside of that is it doesn't work too well against Mother D, but it does a great job against almost anything that has levels in the thing. So if there's just one big stack on your opponent, it's just one big Digimon, you can just return that Digimon, which is really nice. Super solid card. I love 4 in that build because I want to see that card a whole lot. And then I also run the 2 METALGARURUMONs here. This is the EX1 one. The reason why this one got really popular is because you gain 1 memory for every 4 cards in hand. That happens pretty fast, so this sometimes almost always becomes like a 2 Evo. You'll notice that going into off of the Garurumons here, the level 5s, you can go in, if you have 2 memory to spare, it's also really good to just go into this guy first before going into him if you have it in hand. And then he has a win attacking, and it's also not a once per turn. He basically bottom decks your opponent's Digimon with on deletion effects, which is really good. So against the Ordenimon build, the Ordenimon on deletion Digimon is really effective. And also with the Dexdorogoromon build, if they're running that black purple style, this one does a good job against that. So basically anything with on deletion theme decks he can take care of pretty nicely. And then we're going to go ahead and run the 2 Blitz Omnis, because if you're going into aggro, the chances of you swinging 5 security very fast are likely. Chance of you having your 6 getting another swing with Garurumon if you even wanted to, and then blitzing for game works really nice as well. So it's just all aggro, all speed, trying to get as many checks in as possible as one time. So next we're going to go ahead and run the Tamers. 2 heroes. You guys seen Hero before? He's back again. Hero is a good card because he works well if you can slap him down early. Level 5 or higher. Remember, we talked about swinging with this 5. You want to swing, and he's only 6k, which is pretty squishy. He'll die pretty fast. So if you have 1 or 2 heroes, that'll buff him even further, especially if you have the buffs down there to kind of give him a better chance to survive. He's got a high chance, overall he's got a high chance of dying anyways, but heroes might be able to protect you if you swing into a level 5 that has 8k DP. The heroes kind of protect you, especially if you have a 1000 buff. So heroes do a very nice job at keeping that Garurumon alive, so you don't have to strip the sources. So that's why I like Hero a little bit better in this build. I also like the 3 Cool Boys. Cool Boys are really freaking good in this deck because we're going 4 antibody here, and we're going 4 antibody Garurumons. When you do Evo, you can just tap him and you gain a memory. Contrary to Nokia, is you reduce a cost of Evo. When you're Evoing into these guys, it's a 0 Digivolve, so there is no reduced cost. So when you do go into him, you can tap the Cool Boys and actually gain a memory, which is really nice. And it's a tamer, so memory blockers are not going to be able to stop themselves from blocking the Cool Boys. And then you get draws. You get more draws, and this deck is all themed about getting more draws, and the more draws you get, the better you are. So Cool Boy works, in my opinion, better than Nokia in this deck. 2 Hammer Sparks. He's just nice if you need an extra memory. I would love to run 4 of these guys, but ultimately it's a room issue. 1 Ice Wall. He's just like a pivotal card for blue. Ice Wall is very nice. You know, potentially saving yourself the game if you time Ice Wall correctly. And he's also another gain 2 memory and security, which is really nice. We do run the 1 Metal Storm. You can debate if you want Metal Storm or Cocytus Breath. I just kind of want to try the Metal Storm because it's the new thing that's out, and so I just enjoy playing the new stuff sometimes. And so Metal Storm is good. He also lets you unsuspend a Digimon with Garurumon in its name. So if you have, let's say, the level 6 Metal Garurumon, you can play this one and return the level 6 or lower. The downside is you can't take care of the 7s. That is the downside, because it's only 6 or lower. So if you're going against Digimon that play with level 7s, it's a little more challenging to handle. So that's why Cocytus might be the better option. but I kind of just want to try Metal Storm out and see how it does overall in like tournaments and stuff. And so the last 3 cards are actually going to be X Antibody, which is really, really nice because you can get that when attacking Evo combo. There is no Blitz or Gaiomon blitzes, so Gaiomon doesn't need to worry about this card, but this deck kind of does want this card, so we're going to go with 3 antibodies there just to kind of get that that swing and protect yourself. He's good on security. He gains memory, returns the hand, which is really, really nice. So he kind of takes away Hammer Spark. You kind of don't mind Hammer Sparks going down when you have a similar security effect going on there. So yeah, 3 of those, buddy, and that's the build. That's Garurumon, Metal Garurumon. Let me know what you guys think about the build. Should be similar to what's topping, etc. I just kind of build off of what I know from the deck and what I feel is right. Try this deck out. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it out to your friends. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in another build video coming soon. You guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys later. Bye.